Hello, it's Tuesday, February the 9th, and we are looking at the Ascent Psalms. I trust that you are well. As I'm recording this, I'm aware of many families now in our church who, in some way or another, through children or grandchildren or siblings, are now affected by COVID-19. And we lost a very wonderful member of staff who had recently retired to COVID just this last week, that we loved very much. And it's been a great trial, thinking that she is now gone, but she's in heaven with her wonderful and our wonderful Savior. We're in Psalm 126 today. Of these 15 Ascent Psalms, all of them could be easily described as pilgrimage Psalms. Psalm 126 begins, "When the Lord restored the fortunes of Zion, we were like those who dream." It's a psalm that would easily fit the idea of a revival. Things are bad, things are terrible, things are declining. The people of God have given into worldliness. There's opposition, things are difficult. And then God restores the fortunes of Zion. He turns it all around. And now it's as different as night from day. We were like men that dream. And I wonder if you have dreams of better times, dreams of not just of how it used to be before COVID, and it's going to take a while to get back to any kind of routine within our lives and families' structure, given what we've learned by way of behavior over the last year and more. When the Lord restored the fortunes of Zion, we were like those who dream. Then our mouth was filled with laughter, our tongue with shouts of joy. Then they said among the nations, "The Lord has done great things for them." So even the world at large is acknowledging that God has done something extraordinary for the people of God in Jerusalem. And you can imagine how this might have been a psalm written after the exile, perhaps, when God's people came back from Babylon. And the nations of the world saw the return and the rebuilding of the temple and the rebuilding of the walls of Jerusalem, and all of a sudden things were looking so good for the people of God again. The Lord has done, verse 3, the Lord has done great things for us. We are glad. Restore our fortunes, O Lord, like streams in the Negev. Those who sow in tears shall reap with shouts of joy. He who goes out weeping, bearing seed for sowing, shall come home with shouts of joy, bringing his sheaves with him. And that's a text that's often used, say, when you're sending out a missionary to go overseas, or an evangelist, that the work is hard and difficult. It's like sowing seed, just sowing seed, and it's dry husks falling to the ground. But in God's own appointed time, when he waters and it begins to germinate and grow, and a harvest comes. Well, it's the Great Commission to go into all the world and make Christ known to sinners. It's the image here of Psalm 106. You may sow in tears, but you reap in joy by the Lord's help. Things may look bad now, and dry and dusty and grim, and you may be in a season of life where it's humdrum and it's about repetition and it's about keeping going, and then God adds his blessing and all of it changes. It's like springtime when everything comes into bloom again. It's a psalm for the times, but it's a psalm, I think, looking at the way and the pattern that God often works. Following dry seasons come blessing. Well, Psalm 126, have a wonderful day.
We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, and you want to make sure you get all of our content, not just videos, but podcasts and ministry updates, make sure you download our app. If you think you might have missed a video, click on our YouTube channel. A link should be down below. There you can see all of our videos, and if you want to make sure you don't miss anything in the future, hit subscribe. If you want to be one of the first ones to know when we release a video, hit that little bell icon. And if this video has blessed you, and you can think of someone else that it might help, use that share icon and send it to them. All, of course, for the edification of God's people and the glory of His name. Until next time, God bless.